I wake up, I grab my phone, the first thing in the morning, I scroll on it, scroll for half an hour, I go out, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I go make breakfast, and whilst doing all of this, I'm scrolling on my phone. When I come home from school, I load up my PlayStation and we play Fortnite with my friends. This was my life 2 years ago, every single day. If I had homework, I would say to myself, I'm gonna do it at 3 p.m. and I was like scrolling on my phone. And then when 3 p.m. rolls around, I was like, oh, just one more video, just 5 minutes more. Then an hour more would pass by. It's 4 p.m. now. I should have done my homework at 3 p.m. I'm like, oh, I'll wait 1 more hour. 5 p.m. 2 hours just wasted with nothing. It's 5 p.m. now. I was supposed to do the homework at 3 p.m. I finally grab myself up. I'm scrolling while I'm doing the homework. I'm not present. I'm just sitting there looking into the screen while also watching TikTok on the side. What a life, right? That was my life 2 years ago. And it surely didn't help that I was just always figuring out what to do throughout the day. Like, if I said, oh, I'll do homework this, it was never planned. It was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to go do it later. I'm going to do it in the afternoon. There was no set time, so I was always just waste time. And especially the grabbing my phone immediately when I woke up, that was probably the worst thing I did. And my life now is completely different. I would say I'm 97% productive every single day. I only waste like about a little under an hour on meaningless scrolling or so just some meaningless content I watch on YouTube. For the rest of the day, I'm productive, and that's how I've changed my life in 2 years. Basically, I just did this through routine. It was the most important thing for me to get to be actually being productive because, as I said before, I never knew what I wanted to do, so I would always just roll out of bed and basically just do whatever I needed to do. There was no like planning saying, at this time I'm going to do this, at this time I'm going to do this. Whereas now I literally, every time, like every day starts the day before at night time. So before I go to bed, I'll literally plan out my entire day. I'll write out on my phone, tomorrow I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I have the hours and the minutes stamped in there. And then recently I've even started to visualize my day before so that it will be even easier to do all of the things that I said I was going to do because I've already played it all out in my mind. So I know how it's going to happen. I know how I'm going to do the things. I know what tasks I'm going to do. And yeah, it like routine is what actually changed my productive level because if you don't know what you're going to do, if you're just figuring out throughout the day when you're going to do something, what you're going to do, then it's going to be very hard for you to actually become productive and stay consistent because when you don't have a plan, then you're basically going nowhere. And I was going nowhere back then, definitely. Like I was using my time on nothing. Whereas now I know exactly where I'm going every single day. I know what habits I'm doing. I know when I'm doing them. And yeah, with that, I can also have a plan on where I want to go in the long term because I know what it will take to get to that point every single day. And when I do that every single day, when I do those habits and I know will take me somewhere and I can count on that I'm actually consistent and productive throughout the days, then I know how quickly I can expect to get there. A thing that has also helped me tremendously was a habit tracker. So the schedule and the routine kind of stuff, it helps you do what you're going to do. But let's say you miss something because, you can't be 100% sure. Sometimes you'll forget to do something or something will take a bit more longer. So I'll have like right next to my bed, I have my habit tracker. And on that, it's written all of the habits that I have to do for the day. So if I like come here in the evening and I'm looking at it and I see like a few unchecked boxes, my brain can't take that. I need to check those boxes. So I go ahead and I do those habits. And you see, it just holds me accountable because I don't want to be that guy who has like unchecked boxes. Like, you hate seeing it. You just want the row of full checks, not like crosses. Like, cross it out if you don't do it. I don't want that. So that's what I just do. Check all of them off. Make sure that even if the routine part didn't work, if there's just a couple habits missing, then I will do them. And like it seems like autistic almost that, oh yeah, if they're not checked off, then I can't go to bed. Sometimes I'll even like, it seems crazy, like I seem like a psychopath when I say this, but even to myself, bro, like I will sometimes go like this doesn't seem like much maybe, but for me, like going to bed 15 minutes later than I planned is like, that's not so good, because then I'm not getting the amount of sleep that I planned. But sometimes I'll literally go 15 minutes later to bed because, oh yeah, I need to do the habits. I have 2 unchecked boxes, like, because I'm so autistic about it, because I know tomorrow when I wake up and I have to put like a cross on those saying, oh, I didn't do them, that's gonna feel horrible. I'm just gonna look at that for the rest of the month. So yeah, that's basically what I do to stay productive. I just plan out the entire day, write every single hour and minute what I'm gonna do for tomorrow. And once I know that, I visualize it. Like, I visualize myself doing the work task, I visualize myself talking to you, I visualize myself reading, going to school, going to work, working out in the gym, how the sets are gonna go. And it helps me to kind of do it easier because I've already lived it through. So the next morning when I wake up, I've already been through the deep work session that I'm going to have immediately when I wake up. And then again, the habit tracker saves me at night because I'm like, oh yeah, I can't go to bed if I haven't done my meditation. I can't go to bed if I haven't gratitude journaled. So that definitely helps me also, the habit tracker. So routine and holding yourself accountable is what made me 97% productive throughout the day. You're clearly interested in self-improvement videos just like this one, so go on and click the subscribe button. It's a win-win for me and you. Also, don't forget to join the Discord server, and remember to put one foot in front of the other.